Well,
Boom.
I think it should be fixed now. There's 35 minutes of let's see, 3, 2, 1, boom. All right, we should be live. We should be 100% live.
Yeah, baby, we live.
Well, yeah, we're live. Boom. All right, I fixed everything. I'm not. Sorry,
back up,
guys.
people.
We
back
literally
up.
had 35 minutes, maybe longer, after I shut off. Probably 40 minutes of podcast for sure. 35 minutes on Facebook that I didn't know was streaming. I had not fixed the live stream for Facebook, so I apologize. And it was good shit. 35 minutes of real good talking.
Yeah.
Actually, we veered off the subject 4 minutes into the whole thing, which is good. But now we're live on Facebook. It should be live on y'all's Facebook.
Yeah.
Everything's
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah,
I'm half retarded. We talked about the word retard already.
Yeah.
So what happened was we went live on. So if you want to see the first 35 minutes, you can go to Facebook. It's really good. And now you can comment. I was wondering what was going on. There was one little button that said reconnect. That's all I had to do on the restream. So we're live.
Yeah.
We're live. I got the men in the building. We're starting back over, I guess. But we were talking about Fred was keeping it going.
Mm-hmm.
Fred's a fucking. I'm over here like fumbling around like a retard. Boom, boom, boom. I got my buddy Reed helping me out. And then I see this little orange button. I'm like, wait a minute. So is it storming outside? I'm not sure, but
sounds like it. Sounds like it.
We all right. We good.
so we were talking about kids.
Yeah.
And that's how it started. And Fred being a savage and just telling his son, if girls say no, back off. But other than that, get them hoes. Which I don't blame him. Like, I have a son, too, and I'm going to be like, hey, dude, like, don't be retarded.
Yeah.
Don't act stupid. But, I mean, I will say, if there's party girls, you treat party... when they're he's of age, treat party girls like party girls, and then treat girls that respect themselves as such.
Yes, sir.
I live by that rule. It's kind of a good rule. You have a beautiful daughter. We were talking about her.
Yes, sir.
I have a beautiful daughter. I'm talking about how every little 13-year-old shithead you just think is just trying to get in that hole. That's for sure probably what's going on. We talked about how the songs that they're rapping from A-Bell, 8th grade A-Bellers, were rapping about. I was carrying my nephew home and talking about having one girl come over, he's running through her. I mean, very explicit talking, and then having her leave, 2 more girls coming over, and she wants to hook up with a friend, and yada, yada, yada. Pretty much just gang banging and shit going left and right.
In the 8th grade.
8th grade. Dope smoking, all the good stuff. Yeah, and this is children that we have to raise our little kids up with. And Fred's in a box where he only has to worry about one pecker. I got a son, I don't got to worry about his little pecker, but when it's a girl involved, it's like, damn, man. Because I know kind of shithead I could have been.
Oh, yeah.
And when I was.
Yeah.
And I'm sure everybody's dogged out a few times. I mean, we've all been kind of shitty at some point in our life.
Yeah.
I do have a good mom, and I have a sister, but I still, every once in a while, you kind of be a shithead.
Yeah.
And in 2019, like we said, we're talking about these phones and all this bullshit with just flying. Beyond that, when we're away from them, they have this divisive hate.
Yeah.
That it is storming outside for sure. I hope I open my windows up. This right here, storm. It's a device of hate. Lets the window in. Like you said, you run your daughter's phone via the mirror or whatever it is, but can you see everything she gets, like word for word?
No, it's not like a peek into her phone. I can basically just control, how much time she has on her phone as far as like apps. So if, you said Snapchat earlier, well, she hadn't really been on Snapchat that much because basically she only has a Snapchat and Instagram. Both her mother and I both follow her on both, so we can see everything that she's posting and all that stuff. Her mom is real good at, just randomly, hey, let me see your phone. So she'll go through her phone. She knows her passcode and all that stuff. I can control as far as, like I said, how much time she has on those apps. Like I said, if I want to give her 3 hours, she only has 3 hours. So she can do whatever she wants, full reign.
For 3 hours.
Then once that 3 hours ends, then she has to request time. So if she wants to go into her Instagram or her TikTok or whatever the hell she has on her phone, once that 3 hours is gone, then it pops up on my phone, so Haley wants,
Daddy come
time to, go on a certain app. So then it pops up, I go in, I look at it, and like, okay, well, she wants to go on this. So it gives me like 3-4 options, 15 minutes, I think 30 minutes, an hour, or custom.
Whatever you want.
whatever I want.
7 minutes just to be an asshole, some weird ass number.
10 minutes.
You got
Go.
Yeah. So
Can I at least have 10? No, you get 7.
yeah. So,
Say it again, it'll be 3.
Yeah. So it was funny because I would get these alerts, like 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, like on a school day. I'm like, well, goddamn, you already went through your 3 hours? I mean, shit, you only been in school for not even 2 full hours. So it'd be YouTube. So I'd text her and I'd be like, why are you on YouTube? You're supposed to be in such and such class. And so she's like, well, I'm in Rebel Time. So I'm like, okay, well, what the hell is Rebel Time? So she's like, well, it's kind of like a free homeroom type class or whatever. So like,
They do have a class like that, though. It's no bullshit.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, I'll give you 15 minutes of YouTube time. Of course, she's probably steaming on the other
Yeah, because she
side.
got shit else to do.
Yeah. So, I mean, really 15 minutes on YouTube, that's going to fly by. So,
That's a video.
Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And I had no idea I had that capability at all until a friend of mine told me, hey, look at the screen time. So when I found it, was like,
the screen time. And then as adults, like I was saying earlier, if we checked ours right now, we'd be disgusting with ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
Like, as parents, we're all softer. We're all lazier than the parents before us. And the parents, I mean, maybe not lazier. I just think we have a chance to be more with our children.
Yeah.
But we're just as tied up with this bullshit as anybody
And
else.
see, and like I said earlier, the generation, we can't be the same type of parents
No.
that our parents
No.
were. Not publicly.
I'm much more
Anyway.
real with my. Hold on, let me turn this down. I'm sorry. I got Chad Thompson on, Chris Brown's on. Okay, I got everybody on. Now I can see comments. Sorry, guys. But we can't. I take the I'll give an example. Last year, maybe my daughter took her little brother and a bunch of little kids, snuck really far from our house. It's a nice side of town, to another nice neighborhood, but it's a long ass walk. It was a couple miles, and I had to say just like this. I don't know if this is wrong or not. You guys tell me. I said, "Do you realize?" After I got a hold of them, what's going on? They got busted on Snapchat, by the way, because my sister-in-law. See, Brecken had a phone. Backtrack real quick. Brecken had a phone. One of her friends locked her out of it. You push the button so many times, they lock that iPhone locks down. That bitch is ruined. So it ruined our line. We paid for a phone that she couldn't use. Instead of waiting the time, she decided to sign a deal with the devil. Nothing against my sister-in-law, but she don't fuck around. So this will show her everything, like the messages, everything, and she can run like that. Well, what was I getting at? Oh my God, I forgot what I was saying.
The kids went too.
Oh yeah, shoot down the block. Thank God. Well, anyway, so she saw the picture on Snapchat of where she's with her boyfriend at the time. He looks like the Woody off of Toy Story, and we think she's at home. So anyway, find out. Long story short, she's there, and I said, "Do you realize?" I said, "A grown man, he says, guy my size could pull up in a truck or in a van, open that door up, grab y'all two, throw y'all in the van, have y'all bent over and two hard dicks inside y'all before the tires are screeching and shutting the door." My wife looked at me like I was crazy, but fuck, that's what could happen. And when I said it like that, I say kids are extreme nowadays, so it takes some extreme shit to get their attention. Like, you can say whatever to a kid, they're going, no. Throw the word in fuck and see what happens. Hey, what the fuck is wrong with you? Sometimes, I'm not saying all the time, but sometimes when they don't give a shit and you're like, oh, you don't care? I mean, I don't know if it's a little too extreme, but that's what's the real life. Like, the real world we grew up in, there's crazy dudes out there, mostly dudes, that'll do that shit to kids.
Yeah, you're right.
And there's nothing you can do to stop it. We got guys in. Your daughter goes to Abel or Alamo?
No, she's a league freshman.
Oh yeah, it's even worse.
Yeah.
And they're talking about having tag teams with girls in the 8th grade. Most of it is bullshit they hear from. Hopefully, most of it. I could say, come on, yeah, Fred, give me that look like, yeah, but that's going down in 8th grade. I'm sure somewhere. Well, I have a sister-in-law. She's a teacher in the 5th grade in Dallas, I think. And she said that they've caught a few times kids having sex in the bathroom in the 5th grade. 5th grade, dog.
See, and going back to what I was saying, I've heard horror stories, but my kid is so naive and I guess you could say she's sheltered, so she doesn't know. She has a
So what I said to my daughter, she'd be like, "What in the fuck did you just say, Dad?"
No. Trust me, no.
She knows.
Yeah. She knows that, but she doesn't. She's completely oblivious of what's going on over there.
Right.
You know, the kids that are putting out rap tapes, mixtapes, whatever.
That's good.
She's completely oblivious to, and I say she's oblivious. I may be naive for saying that. She's completely oblivious, but. Yeah, she doesn't care about that. I mean, sometimes she has a very, I don't give a fuck attitude.
Yeah,
And
I think it's the age though too as well.
Yeah, I think that has a lot to do with it as well. But, I had a buddy of mine was telling me that the highlighters, those thick highlighters, that apparently kids were popping the inside of those out and putting their weed in that, and that's how they were exchanging
Damn.
weed.
Yeah, it's going down. Let me go to, keep finishing. I'm gonna make sure my windows is closed. I can't remember.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, man. I had never.
Ninth grade though, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Weed?
I had never heard of that before.
It's smart.
So, it is.
It's
It
smart
is.
shit, though.
I mean, but
Cause I would never think to.
I
never think to do some shit
No.
like that.
no. So it's crazy, man. It's a completely different world. Like I said, you the way we were raised, the way we were brought up, you can't do that. Now I have told my daughter, that she can catch some hands if need be. Of course, her being a girl and me being dad is, completely, I can't, I'm pretty sure if your son got out of line, you hem him up in the corner. I can't do that with a girl.
Yeah.
I can't do that with a girl.
And that's the difference between, like you said, boy and girl, because, like, I can handle my son, a certain way, or a different way, than, a little girl or whatever.
Yeah.
Because it's funny, that I went to Lubbock and I went to go see my son.
Mm-hmm.
And he got brothers and sisters. He got younger brothers and sisters. So they go around like, hey Fred. I'm like, okay, cool, because I'm not their dad.
Right.
So he walks in the hallway. He's coming to me. And he said, hey Fred.
Oh.
I said, say man. Put him on the wall. I said, say man, look here. Don't you ever call me Fred. I'm daddy.
It's your son. Okay, it's your son.
Yeah,
I was
know
like,
what I'm saying?
okay.
Yeah. I said, I'm daddy to you.
Yeah.
They could call me Fred or whatever, but I'm daddy. I'm your daddy. So you
prefer
don't ever say that. Don't
prefer
ever call me
Mr.
Fred.
Fred.
And he just looked at me like, okay, yes sir. And he got that.
That hurt your feelings, bro. That hurts you so deep. If your son or your daughter calls you by your name, you're like,
But that's what I'm saying. But he doesn't. What I mean? That's like
he wasn't trying to be rude.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to be
He's
rude.
just checking
was
it out.
He's
He
going
was following suit.
following these younger kids. So next thing you know, I shit you not. So I'm about to leave and everything, and then they all like, okay, bye Fred. He goes out of nowhere. Don't call him that.
That's funny. Call him dad.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's like, don't call him that. So I already checked him that day.
That's what's up.
About calling me Fred. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's
and then
up.
he realized, like, okay, look, I just got jacked up a while ago.
Yeah.
Y'all calling him Fred. Look here, if you want to get your ass kicked, keep calling.
Yeah.
So that's what that was on that.
I don't know how far y'all veered off the weed story.
What?
The weed story.
No,
the thing?
no.
Because I got a weed story too. Because my shit got soaked, by the way. It's
ahead.
raining the windows down like a dumbass.
Oh shit.
But when you're saying the weed, my daughter goes to the games, like the high school games, the student section, the whole deal, like we all did.
Right.
Student section, $3 tickets.
Right.
She said there was a kid already, 7th grade kid, smoking out in the bathroom at the game. Now, I understand this.
Kids are brave, man.
I understand. There's kids that smoked when they're in 7th grade all the time. I was a little behind the curve. I can get you some more ice. You need some. And I'm like, okay, I get that, but to be brazen enough, and dumb enough to smoke,
Yeah.
the 7th grade. I mean, as a 7th grader, smoking out a bathroom at the big high school football game. I don't remember that shit happening.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, was that like a thing that happened in 7th grade to y'all? I remember the biggest thing I saw that happened to us in 7th grade was a girl got finger banged. That was like some shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Now finger banging, that's probably not even a thing. I
No,
think
they're probably actually,
At all.
they're banging.
yeah.
Like full, there's no fingers going. Think of what they watch. Think of the TV we see nowadays compared to the shit we saw when we were kids. If you saw a fucking titty or a butt cheek or something on a TV back in the day, your mom was like, shit. Nowadays, I'm like, dude, the music and the shit now, I'm like, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
What am I doing? Shut it off?
Well,
Like,
first-
I mean, yeah, like the sex scenes and shit, but like the music, it's so involved in every single song every kid listens to that it's hard to say, well, you can't listen to that.
First of all, I don't understand this shit. That's,
No, absolutely. Except, hey, I will. Okay,
the new shit.
the baby. I started fucking with this dude. I like him.
man.
He sounds good. What he says is cool.
He came on. He came.
But he
on
has the same.
Shuffle.
Hey, he has the same kind of rhythm in
Yeah.
every fucking
The
song.
cadence, yeah. His
Yeah.
cadence is his delivery, yeah. He came
got
on
some
my
shit, I give him
shuffle
that.
on the way.
I like him.
On the way home from work, and I kind of forgot about the dude. One of my homeboys told me about him, and I was like, all right, I'll check him
This
out.
is the baby.
Yeah, I'll check him
He's
out.
all right. I mean,
yeah.
it's not like
Yeah.
he says he's the Tupac of the new shit. I'm like,
No, I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
I don't know if I
But
can't
I
keep
say
up
this,
with the
he,
new
he
shit.
do got some shit. Like, he got some lyrics, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, there's one song he got with J. Cole called Under the Sun. And then, the first thing he was sitting there saying is, like, I remember I was in my dorm room and female used to knock on my door and I didn't let them in. No, I'm just capping, you know what I'm saying? Like, hell, I'm fucking around.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, he has some stuff on there, you know what I mean? So it's like,
But I get, yeah.
especially that. And then the other song he got, Suge, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty good. Too.
But genuinely, all the music the kids listen to suck.
Basically.
But if you think about it, what did our parents say to us? Our shit
Yeah.
sucked. But our parents have a genuine, like, I mean, they have a very good argument because their shit's still around.
Yeah.
The shit before them
My
was still
shit is
around.
Still around too.
To a point, there's a lot, but not as much. There's more shit from early, like the 70s. I mean, there's some shit in the 70s. But people did a lot more mushrooms, and it brings a lot more spiritual shit out of it. So I think there's a
Man.
little more soul involved in
But
the music.
I guarantee you, we have more.
Substance.
Rap music,
Well-
our rap music will forever just carry on completely past this generation.
Mumble
They
rap,
might
bull.
maybe later on they might figure
Because
some
they
shit out. But
model off of the rap music we listen to.
yeah,
Yeah.
but that's a big reason I think the kids act. Man, okay, I'm a white dude, right? Y'all are two black dudes.
Yeah.
We've probably lived quite different lives for the most part. Well, I'd say probably similar, but there's some situations to be different, right? Like as a white person, you especially when like I have a nephew, good kid, good football player, but it's all about everything's rap. I don't hear any white, bro. I don't hear no white rap, no white country music, no white music comes, white like bass music comes from my kids' phones ever. It's all rap, no problem with it. It's terrible rap. It's terrible shit. I shouldn't say that. Some of those people might be white. I have no idea. They all sound the same, but this kid walks around with his hoodie on. He's from the north. He's been around nothing but rich people his whole fucking life. He ain't never seen nothing bad in his life.
This your nephew?
Yeah, he's a good kid though.
Okay.
But he's just, what I'm saying is he's never had to really do, I mean, he other than sports, he's never stressed about nothing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So he wears his hat like a gangster, and they're all like that. And they're all little rich white boys, and they have like little names, like they're doing a YouTube channel, and the intro is like them being all gangster. And I'm like, I would love to grab you little motherfuckers and take y'all somewhere. Because
There's a Chappelle Show episode
like that,
like that.
I gotta watch it.
There's a Chappelle episode like that. He takes the kid. It's like
Is this where they pull up in the convertible next to him?
no,
No.
not
Oh, okay.
that one.
That's
Not
the,
that one.
That's the
But,
black white.
That's the right. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. But you know what episode I'm talking about?
Yeah.
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 So he basically it's
I'm part of G Unit.
yeah yeah
He said, "Well, then get your ass."
yeah. So it's basically a spoof of what was that show? Was it Wife Swap?
Yeah.
Wife Swap.
White swap.
Oh, but the kids,
So
But it was husbands,
but
though.
the husband swap. So it was a
they
white,
should swap kids.
It was a black dude going into a white household and vice versa. So the little kid, was all talking about G Unit,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and all that stuff.
Little white kid.
Yeah. So the black dad was like, okay. So he takes him like to the project
And leave
and
him
like drops him off, and the kid's like,
He said, "Get it how you live, nigga."
Yeah, they don't even know what that means.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Get it how you live.
I'm privy to that because I played football. I've used to hang out with sketchy people.
Yeah.
I chose to get privy to that.
Get it
if
how
you had to
live.
take your kids and drop them off on the east side
Just
of
to the
Midland,
cuts.
yeah.
Just take them to cuts.
They not
If
ready
you-
for that.
Could they
They not ready for
could
that.
they find their way back home?
I'll-
Take their phones?
Fuck no.
Okay.
I want to take and I love him. I want to take my son. He acts like a white boy. Thank God. He started saying here lately. What did he say about I'm about to do that, and I say, son, you can't say that. I said, this is not how. Did you hear me talk like that?
Yeah.
No, I said you just can't say that. And I'm not.
Right.
I don't want you talking like that.
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah,
I have a problem, but you can't say that. I don't know anybody around you who talks like that. But
Yeah.
you watch something on TV, you don't. That's not around you. So I fixed that. But I want to take. And for the most part, he's actually like a white kid. But I hit all these baseball players, all the little boys dating my daughter and their little friends. I'm telling you, as wide as it comes. I'd love to take them over there and just drive them down there and just watch them inside the car. How scared the fuck they'd be. Just drive them to the cuts.
Yeah.
Maybe roll the window down, turn some rap really loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, where y'all at?
Yeah.
When we're driving through, Woodland Park, our neighborhood, you think it's hilarious I'll swang and shit, fuck around the whole road, and they think it's awesome. They would not. They'd be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But it kills me I tell them, y'all don't understand how much it irks me to watch y'all portray some shit you have no fucking
part
idea.
of.
And I said, one day, because they're just getting into junior high, you're gonna meet a kid that's gonna be from a place that
Man.
lives like you act,
Man.
or you're trying to perceive like you're acting, and he's gonna fuck you up, or he's just gonna wake you up to something. I just wish that these kids that I'm dealing with every day would see how stupid they fucking look,
Man.
Like, because they're gonna go into a place that they're not ready for and go,
Yeah.
what? And they're gonna get fucked up.
It's gonna be a culture shock.
They're gonna get
It's gonna be a
They
culture
don't-
shock.
and let's say, dude, there's no black dudes that really come around. I haven't seen black dudes hang out, but some Mexican dudes, but they're all well-to-do people. They've been around other rich white people,
Right.
or other rich people. Period. Like,
Right.
no struggle, no middle class in it. Like,
Right.
they want an iPhone, $1,000 iPhone. They got the $1,000 iPhone. You know what I'm saying? I'm that dumbass dad. I shouldn't do. I didn't get that shit. I didn't. But we all get softer. I don't care what nobody says. So I created the problem.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
fix it. But the weakness we've instilled in these kids is like 90% our fault.
Yeah, and I've admitted it. That I'm part of the problem. As far as and my daughter has a great support system. She basically gets anything she wants.
Yeah, same here.
She basically gets anything she wants. She's a great kid, well mannered, a little quiet, but she gets she doesn't know the value of a dollar.
No, neither my kids. Not at all.
Unfortunately.
My fault. Nope. Not at all.
So that's something that we're working on now because
We started that problem.
Yeah,
because it feels good to give them the stuff and do the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, knowing that
Are you're the same? You're the same way, Fred. I see y'all do WWF. I see your son. He ain't no shabby ass clothes.
But see,
The boy looks good. His boogers is wiped. He looks good. I'm dead
Yeah.
serious though.
But my thing is, I limit him on that bigger stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, the iPhone
Yeah.
and all this and that. I don't do that.
That's good.
You see what I mean? That part I don't do.
That's good.
Now,
It's ridiculous.
you know what I'm saying? But I'm a sucker for this.
Get up in that mic, Fred.
I'm a sucker for this though. Like, okay, I bought him the Xbox 360. Okay, the next year he wanted the Xbox One.
Yeah, I know.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm like,
The Madden points. You get the Madden points, the decks.
no, he's a basketball into 2K.
2K.
So he's into that.
Do they do the decks though, where they build the little thing? They build a little team, so you got every.
Yeah.
Can I get
Yeah,
$20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, but that's the thing. I don't do that. You see what I'm saying? See, I'll get the game. I'll get the game. I'll get the system. But I'm not getting
That
the easy point.
You're better than me, bro, because I don't give them as much as I used to. But at first I was like, I didn't know what it was because they didn't have that shit. So
Right.
I'm like, okay, well, yeah, sure, okay, I understand. And at first it was like here and there. You get excited. I know it wasn't you're excited. I'm like, I get this ability to go back to childhood like real quick.
Yeah.
And then also I started going, son, This game was because like of course I bought him the $109
Yeah,
limited
yeah.
edition with the fucking whatever comes next to it. I mean,
Pop up poster.
all the bullshit.
shit, yeah.
And so
Extra
I go, the
shit.
game was $100 when we bought it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said, no, we've invested so and so. I said, this game is maybe $500 now.
Yeah.
This game might cost as much as the actual system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, and this is 18, 19's about to come out, and then 20. I was like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
What the fuck are we doing here? I said, and then they'll watch the YouTube video of a little dude in the square corner of his screen, just
the
screaming, but he's just opening packs. And I'm like, son, I see what's going on. You see this guy get these badass packs, but what this guy does is sit at home all day, he gets paid a lot of money because he has 1 million viewers or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And he buys probably $1,000 of packs a day, and he only shows you the videos of him opening the badass packs. I was like, quit fucking doing that. And then I still, you give him $5 ones here and there, but it's
See,
it's
I'm
a
gonna
re-
go
and
that
it's
far.
well, you're better than me.
Yeah.
That's good.
But see, but then,
It's
but like
that's
you said, the WWE thing.
you go ham.
I mean, I watch wrestling too.
I went to WrestleMania Dallas.
You know what I'm saying?
I
I
can't say
enjoy
shit.
wrestling too. So that's a me and him sharing thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that.
You know, so
I get that.
You know,
I
we
get
going
that.
to watch
Building
things.
those memories,
Yeah, you
man.
know
Yeah, that's
what I'm
worth it though.
Yeah.
But the $5, $20 things
Yeah,
here and there
you
and
know
there.
what I'm saying? Like,
I used to have to, I would have to kill a baby and a nun in front of my mom to get a $7 Power Ranger action figure.
yeah,
Like, can I get this?
Yeah, yeah.
It's $7.
Yeah.
No.
you know, I'm sitting here buying tickets to Texas Tech games
Yeah.
for me and him to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
but
then-
that's an event. That's a different
yeah,
thing.
but that's what I'm saying. That's events. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't go. Like I said, I'll buy the game. You know what I'm saying? Like he got the Xbox One, he got some whatever. You know what I'm saying? Daddy, I want the new Madden. Okay, but I'm not gonna get the Madden cards.
But
you know, all
what
that
does he have to
stuff.
do to get mad? See, the thing is we'll get it for him, but my kids don't do much for shit. They don't do shit for shit, to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you. My kids, I have good kids. They're straight A students.
Yeah.
My daughter slipped a little bit. My wife don't fuck around. Like, B's ain't good enough. You get A's or she will fuck your life up. And, but she slipped up a little bit, but just because she was slacking, being too friendly and hanging out and being all cool, she had zeros. I mean, you just didn't do shit.
Yeah.
But other than that, they don't do dick.
And
They don't struggle. There's no
See,
struggle.
we tell,
I know. I was
tell,
to say his daughter. I know they probably got a whole thing.
we
with his daughter.
we tell. When we say they don't do anything, as far as like chores and all that type of shit.
Yeah, there's no struggle. There's
No
nothing.
struggle.
There's nothing to earn, nothing to sweat, nothing to go. But if I do this, I'll be okay. I'll do this, this, and
Yeah.
this.
See,
Yeah.
Haley's the same way. We've told her, your job is your grades. You get your grades, and it kills me because, and it took a friend of mine to tell me this. She's just like I was in school. She fucks off for 3 weeks. Progress reports hit.
Catches up.
And then like the last 2 weeks of school, that's when she's
Yeah, that
doing
ain't
everything. And then she literally she had a 50 in a class. The first 6 weeks of school, she had a 50. I checked it. 2 weeks left in school. She brought that son bitch up 30 points.
But that is not good. That's a bad habit.
That's
to have.
it's a very bad habit to
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
And I've told her, I said, look, if you put in that work in a week and a half for the whole period, you'd be amazing. Like,
Right,
you'd
and it'd be easier
whole
on
6
you.
weeks.
yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be easier. And one thing I'm trying to get her to understand is now with her being in band, UIL kicks in now. So if she's not passing, she can't march.
You know what's crazy though is I'm pretty sure, but this is coming from my daughter, so you know how the kids are kids. That there's kids on the volleyball team or the football team that weren't passing that are playing.
Mm-hmm.
That's very doable though.
Yeah.
Like who's checking it all the time? Who's really keeping up with?
Obviously nobody. But then remember in our day, coaches was on our ass. Coaches.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, but also in
On
our
our
day,
ass.
if you was
Study
getting,
hall.
also if you was getting sacks, you was getting C's, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you was good with C's.
Hey, I just somehow I quit doing. I told myself 8th grade, I don't do homework anymore. This shit's ridiculous. It's taking a lot of my time in life. I don't like to do it. I don't do it. I never did. From 8th grade on, no more homework. But somehow, played good football. I got them 70s, baby. And as soon as I got playing football,
Yeah.
bitch, you better get to work.
Yeah.
I had to make up 3 years
Yeah,
in a year.
for
I
real.
did.
You know what I'm saying?
It helped.
And that's what I'm saying. Because, like, when you play football, you basically live in the Drake system.
Yeah.
Do right and kill everything. You know what I'm saying? So
well,
that's
I don't
what
know
you
if
live.
I mean, if you play good, like it keep you.
That's what I'm
passing.
saying. All you had to do was do like the DRAKE, do right and kill everything. do right in class, do right, as a civil person, as a citizen.
Yeah. Don't be in trouble.
And then when we get on the field, you got to kill everything. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So that's exactly how we lived
And
during the
see,
football.
Me, we played football. We walked those halls. We know how, football players, how they were viewed at Lee High School.
Oh, yeah. Especially then. You motherfucker were like,
Yeah.
Nah, I wasn't that dude. I'm going to tell you that now. I wasn't that dude.
everybody wants to have the big black friend, and you happen to be the biggest black dude in the school, and
But
you're a
see,
beast at football.
But that was the thing. I was the friend. Like, I was the black friend, but I was that big, like you said, the big black friend that, like,
the protector.
He
was the tree, like, he
exactly.
was Groot.
So I was the dude that if you went to the east side, I know Big Fred. Right. Oh, okay, you fuck with Big Fred. Cool.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was that dude. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you go to the south side. Oh, I know Big Fred. Oh, okay, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's your pass.
Yeah, that's your pass.
Who's your big homie?
Yeah.
Fred?
Oh, yeah, you know Big Homie? Yeah, okay. That's what it was. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I was that dude to white people. You know what I'm saying?
It's true,
but,
bro. Every white guy wants a big black friend.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, just how it works.
I was their pass to the hood. You know what I'm saying?
The hood pass.
Yeah, you know what I mean? you know.
See, I was the opposite, man. I grew up on the north side of Midland from like pre-K to 4th, 5th grade. I was the only black in my whole grade.
So you still needed the hood pass.
So I still needed the hood pass.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I will never forget the first time I saw another black person in my grade. Like, I almost lost my shit. Like, I was
Really?
In his grade.
I was like,
You know what's so crazy? I'm telling you right now.
He
Like,
was in his grade.
in the grade.
God damn.
I don't mean to
Yeah.
cut you off. Sorry, go ahead.
no, I was just.
But the older I get, I used to be like, let's say, when the Trump shit started, I started going, oh man, like there's just everybody's always like, fuck, what white people suck this bad? What the fuck? Like that's kind of bull. Like, I'd get like this has got to be a bunch of flabber, like the cop thing, all that bullshit. And the older I get, the longer. I mean, of course they're gonna blow it up and everything they can.
Yeah.
Get
But-
those clicks.
Like yeah, I hate to say it, like if you're a black person, you're probably not gonna get the best cut. I'm sure you're to say for what you just said. When I saw another black person, I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
I have never had that moment where I was like, "There's a white person. What the fuck?"
Of course,
Yeah.
because you're the majority.
Yeah.
There's regardless, you're
Right.
gonna wake up and see a white person when you walk out your neighborhood, regardless. You know what I'm saying? And same way, me growing on the east side, either it's gonna be Mexican or black. So I gotta. That's how we know about diversity. But me being a country kid from Paris, Texas, we have to respect the white person because we know that white person can do anything and say anything, and we can be out of there.
In Paris,
Regardless.
Texas?
In Paris,
Paris.
Texas. Matter of fact, before the lynching in Jasper, where the dude got killed with the
drugged behind the truck.
Before that, Paris, Texas was the last recorded lynching.
I think Paris still is a pretty rough place, isn't it? I think I heard something.
It has moments. It has moments. It does. And I'll sit there and say that because it's crazy because it's not as segregated that you think, like still, whites only, coloreds and shit like
Right.
that. But I mean, they do get along to a point. But then, it's kind of like one of those, okay, I can play football with you, but then
After
that, when you go home, like that movie American History X.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How the fireman was all like, these niggers, this and that, and all we was trying to help them and all this and that and come to their territory and save them and all that. But then mind you, it's like this is what he said in his own home. But mind you, he works with a black fireman or
Right.
a chief like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, there's a lot of that going
You know
on.
what I'm
Trust
saying?
me.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because we all come together for a cause. But when I'm by myself and I'm free and I ain't got to worry about nothing, I'm not in earshot of you. Then,
Right.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
It's
That's what it is.
it's full fledged at
What,
that point.
what I've noticed though, the older I've gotten, especially here lately, is like I used to be like, oh, like the police videos, police are it's. And I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever, they're gonna show it. And like this has been since Trump's been in office. It's been a couple years.
Yeah.
So I start like watching. I'm like, I see some fucking retard. I'm like, holy shit, this cop's a dick. This cop's a dick.
Yeah.
This cop, not just. And then I always say this though, if the guy resists in any way, I understand the cop body slamming you. I just do because fuck it, man. Like I'm gonna give you
I'll
my.
admit that some people deserve to get their ass whooped.
Oh yeah, you. I mean, you know, probably better than most.
Yeah.
But
Some
if someone
people
asks me
deserve
for
their
my
ass whooped.
ID and I don't, and I start going, well, I don't have to. That's your, and you kind of got it coming.
Yeah.
Like all I gotta do is just shout out real quick.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
you have a gun.
Right.
But the ones where it's like the guy's pretty much being as obliged as he
Cordial.
can. Yeah, as cordial as he can,
Yeah.
and then gets fucked off. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, it's been a couple years. I used to think an opposite way about this. Like, now they're just showing all the black people getting slammed. They're showing, and I'm starting to go, it's been a couple years.
Yeah, and we
Or
still
the
going through it.
fucking, and you do see a few white
Yeah.
people here, and it does happen.
Yeah.
But there's enough white people that are bitching in the opposite direction. Like, it happens to white people too. I mean, where are all the goddamn videos?
Yeah, where are those videos?
Like, they're all, I can get on Facebook right now and have a whole stream. Like, I can spend the next 45 minutes of my life going, this hate. It's
Yeah.
like bad. And it's just a shitty cops. And it's not a lot.
Yeah.
Like, per capita, people in the United States, it's a tiny percent. But it's still fucked up.
Yeah.
And it's still like, where is the percentage of the white people getting
Yeah.
fucked with?
I mean, hell, when you watch, matter of fact, was it Chris Rock's stand up or maybe Dave Chappelle? I watched it. It's on Netflix. And the first thing he said is like, don't you think that we should even this shit out so every black person that the cops kill, the white person, the cops say, you know what, I need to go ahead and even this thing out. I need to go kill me a new white kid or something like that. You
Yeah.
know? I mean, it's funny, to think
Yeah.
about it, but it's like, I mean, like you said, you don't see it.
Hey, well, no, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I got friends on the internet always posting something about black guy this, and that's their main agenda on Facebook is showing how the black folks are getting fucked with, and I
Yeah.
agree with them. At some points it's like, all right, that's all you fucking do. You need to
Yeah,
like
yeah.
let go of the hate a little bit, because
Yeah.
then you get ate up with it. But then, I forgot what I was getting at now. Jesus Christ. But he like posting all that hate and all that. I forgot what I was getting at now. What were we talking about before that? I lost it. I had his name pop in my head. I didn't want to say it, and I stopped myself. Anyway,
No, I get what you're talking about. That's one of the reasons I got off of Facebook for like 2 years. That's all I would see.
well, that's all it's going to be. But you have to agree in some sense that like there's definitely something that's you see a lot of white officers fucking up black people.
Yeah.
And you don't see a lot of that the other way around.
You don't.
You'll see like that. Well, the lady just got shot in her window, and was that at Louisiana or Atlanta? Where was it? And the neighbor, there's a lady got shot through her window. The cop,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
all body through her
Yeah.
by her dish by her sink, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The neighbor next to her,
Oh, in Fort Worth.
Fort Worth, that's where it was
Yeah.
at. The neighbor next to her said it was the same night.
Yeah.
She sees lights in her backyard. She's like, "What's going on?" She
Yeah.
comes outside. And she's like, "Hello."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, it's the police
we're with
department."
the police. Yeah.
And then she said, "Well, why didn't I get fucking shot?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cops are hiding
Yeah.
from her.
Yeah.
Like, that's
But see,
pretty.
but
But that guy got charged though.
But-
He is
He
going.
did.
yeah, he's going for murder. But that's people hate to say this, but that's that white privilege. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I say this. A matter of fact, David Dackel, his wife, because I was at the reunion, we was all talking and everything, and I sat there and told her, I said, you know what? And to be honest with you, I mean, we cool, we laughing and shit. I say, be honest with you, you can say anything. The way America and the justice system is set up is that you can sit here and say that I slapped the shit out you, and everybody sit here and see me didn't touch you. I'm
you're-
going to jail.
You're gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah,
She
I
might
have to
not
deal with
win,
it.
but you will have to deal with it. Just
Yeah.
like Curtis did
Curtis.
Yeah.
for 3 years of his
Exactly.
life. He has to deal
And
with
that's
it.
what I'm sitting there saying. It's like everybody see me with you, talking to you, didn't even, bother you or hurt you.
She could say,
And
"I
then
went to
you
the
can sit there
bathroom
say,
and he came over
slapped
here
the shit
and
out of me and
smacked-
everything
yeah.
like that. He slapped the fuck out of me. And I say, well, the way America's justice system is, I'm going to jail. I'm going to be sitting in jail fighting this case.
Yeah, for sure.
Regardless.
For
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? Meanwhile, you're going to be free. They going to say your life story and all
And
this
it,
shit.
even
and
if you
everything
even
like
if
that.
you have to go like through Curtis, the embarrassment of trial and all that shit he had to pay and the
Yeah.
lawyers and the fees.
Yeah, yeah.
She got $8,800 from a fucking woman in children's like
Yeah.
abuse facility
Shel-
somewhere.
shelter and all that
Sh-
shit.
Yeah, and then when it's over,
Yeah.
you're not guilty. Congratulations, you might be you have to be profiled the rest of your life, and
Yeah.
you, ma'am,
You got to
get
wear
go
that jacket.
But
you know
she
what
gets
I'm
to go
saying?
free.
And
Yeah.
see,
Nothing happens.
like that one story they made a movie about the kid that's supposed to have raped this girl. He supposed to rape this girl, but then he like lost all his scholarships due to her saying that she got raped and all this unnecessary this. Now check this out. Now, mind you, they investigated and everything. She told his lawyer that, Yeah, she lied. She lied about this. Mind you, got a settlement out of this thing.
She did.
Yeah, she did. Mind you, got a settlement, and the first thing she said, she lied, and she didn't want to pay all the money that she received because knowing that she lied on the whole case and situation. I mean, they went out on a date, everything was fine and all this and that, and supposedly he's supposed to have raped her. But it's like, okay, how did I rape you when everything was consensual? Everything was consensual.
Right.
So now all of a sudden it's rape now. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to ruin my life. You want to ruin my life because what happened and what's going on.
Well, because probably she got home, she told somebody,
you know what I'm saying?
and they're like, oh my God, you did that. And she's like,
yeah.
what?
Or like that one movie.
Or he didn't call her back.
Yeah.
Text her.
Right.
Okay, like that movie. What's that movie? Four Girls.
Yeah.
Or Daddy's Girls.
Yeah.
With Idris Elba. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Dude in the movie, baseball player, about to get a scholarship and everything. He goes to a party, sees a white girl, dates the white girl, sleeps with her. Dad busts in. Dad's like, "Oh, you raped my daughter?"
He can press charges.
Yeah,
just
he can press
'cause-
charges.
and he pressed charges, but he's sitting there, and the dude tell him that we did this, like we both it was consensual, and she's embarrassed in front of her dad and everything.
Yeah.
So no, he raped me, he did it. So you know what I'm saying, like as a black person, and that's what I want to do for my son. You see what I'm saying? As a black person, you got to watch for any type of female. That's why I say, when they say no, move. You know what I'm saying? Go away, move around, leave the vicinity, leave the area. You know what I'm saying? Because if you say no and then she say no and then you still pursuing and everything, then from there, everything could be from a rape to misunderstanding. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I tell my son, man, look, you hear no from a female, move. Go away, because the last thing you need to do is I told him no, but he kept coming. Matter of fact, like off buddy, Alan Griffin. You know what I'm saying? You remember Big Al?
Big Al, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was in jail for 18 months for a rape charge that he didn't do. And I was at his case. I was at his court. And even the lawyer sit there and said, okay, you're in a room with two doors. There's a door here, there's a door there. Mind you, the chick was bigger than Alan. You know what I'm saying? I'm not lying. The chick was bigger than Alan. So you mean to tell me that this man overpowered you? Then you say you managed to get up and escape and couldn't exit not one door. There's two doors, and you couldn't exit that one door? Nah, that's not believable. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm sitting there saying, like, rape is a hell of a charge, hell of a word.
Now throw it around
you know
quick,
what I'm saying?
real fast.
And that's one thing. As a black man, as a man, as anybody, like I said, no means no. Like I don't even argue with people on, text message. Hey, I want to come over and see you. No, okay, cool. Next time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here. Yeah, I'm gonna come over anyway. I've been trying to see you for fuck that. You know what I'm saying? No bet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and
You
try
might
to
even apologize. I'm so sorry.
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm sorry. No, I'm really trying to see you. And no, look, I'm trying to see you. I want to come over. Let me come through. No, bet.
Right.
That's it. We can still text on this phone. So what you gonna do later?
Yeah.
Okay. Woo, woo, woo. Did you see this? Did you see that? That's the thing, man. Because I would hate to have my own son go in for a misunderstanding. I know he's at that age where he doesn't comprehend everything like you want him
He's
to.
what?
You know
13,
what I'm
12 you said, right?
13.
13.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Hormones kicking in,
Yeah,
testosterone's boosted.
He might, shit, especially at that age,
you're an animal.
affection goes different, you know what I'm saying?
You're an animal.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing, Fred? Or Jamario, how you doing, Jamario? He might take that as, oh shit, she like me.
Yep,
You know what I'm
100%.
saying? And that's why I don't want that to be the case for him. You know what I'm saying?
Me and my wife talked about this. First, boys don't have it fair in school, especially at age 13. Like I said, we're barely humans. And then age 16, like think about this. One thing, she's like, what do boys always think about, like in high school and stuff? I was like, well,
Sports and sex.
right there, boom. I said, if they haven't had any pussy, then it doesn't bother them. Then they're doing football, they're doing bikes,
Yeah.
But as soon as they get some booger, as soon as they get a little pussy, think about it. You're 16 years old. You just got your first piece of pussy. You don't know what the fuck to do. You just know that shit was the greatest shit that's ever happened to you in your life.
Cocaine.
And they're like, all right, on Monday, we need you to go to school, sit around a bunch of pussy. taking a bunch of information
Yeah.
to pass these tests and do these homework and these study groups and all these bullshit you got to do. Meanwhile, do study groups with pussy that's in there, and that's all you can think about is pussy, because that's what you had, and succeed in this structure. Meanwhile, the girls that can or cannot give it up, even when they do, they're probably like, that was cool.
Yeah.
Even ones like, I like it.
Yeah.
But they can totally focus on English class. They don't give a fuck about Fred that they banged at the.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But boys, we're fucked. We're monkeys. We're half monkeys to start with. We're just like, and then we get some pussy.
Yep.
It's an addiction. Because think about it.
And then the football, like you said, if you're a good football player, then you get more pussy.
Yeah.
Then you're like, so if I just do this good thing,
use
even
that as a tool.
Yeah.
You can use that as
I'm
a tool.
gonna dominate, and then after I dominate on the field, I'm gonna dominate the pussy.
Exactly. Because most men do shit to impress females.
That's what we live for.
That's what we do.
I tell my wife all the time, I said, girls could run the world so fucking easily if they would just, all you gotta do is bust a little more titty out. You ain't gotta do nothing.
But
just the opportunity that the pussy is in the vicinity that you might be able to get a little bit of it is enough for them to go, yeah, you just need to be here. You just need to, whatever you say, okay. Oh, yeah, what do you say? Okay.
Yeah.
Her tits are kind of out. That's good. She might want to fuck somebody. Like guys that go to the strip club and think strippers like them.
Yeah.
That bitch likes me.
But
that's how fucking powerful pussy is.
The pussy is that powerful, and you're right. But like I said, but those are those naive motherfuckers. Like if you watch Players Club, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Dude thought that Diamond was his bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
And followed her home and made sure she was safe.
Yes, sir.
And then was out, I always make sure you come home safe. This how you do me? I've been in a relationship with you for years and never touched the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language, people. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it is. And that's what I'm saying. And going back to, like you said, women can rule the world.
Easy.
Look, they can rule the world, but the world will be fucked up. And when you know why I will say that? Because she probably don't like that bitch from China, and they got to go to war.
Right.
And then, well, you need to go, you know.
The thing is about women, like my wife agrees on, the reason women can't run the world, the reason they physically can't pull it off is because they're too emotionally attached to shit. Everything, there's some women that aren't. There's someone that'll fuck you up. Like if you mean, and they don't care. There's those alpha females, we're going to call them those outliers.
Yeah.
But for the most part, women they love too much, so that'll fuck them, or they hate too much, so that'll fuck them. Men, we can always just shut it off. What we can't shut off though is our dicks.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
We can shut off like, fuck, you're not, that don't hurt your feelings. Nah, fuck that bitch.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Fuck that.
But then you're like, I do want to stick my penis in that though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that.
You see
and
that?
that.
Yeah.
And that. Like even girls are like, they can walk into a room and go, who wants to fuck? I guarantee you if there's 10 guys in there,
10 guys gonna leave.
3 to 4 are raising their hand. I'll do it.
Somebody's gonna do it. Yeah.
Yeah. But see, but like you sit here and said, it's like, you know, they so emotional and everything like that. And females will get emotional to the point where they'll blow up a country just off of the fact they ain't got something. You know what I'm saying?
Because that bitch, I was going to wear that fucking dress. And, and my little, God damn it. That's it.
Like
Send that shit over.
They trying to rule the world. Yeah, exactly. They trying to rule the world. That bitch from France is wearing the dress that I wanted, but they said it was out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know? Oh, she got that Gucci purse. I'm finna go blow up all of Italy because this bitch fucked up.
But,
you know what I'm saying? I
mean, but they couldn't do much worse than we're doing now. I mean, everybody sucks. No one's going to do a good job. Nobody.
No.
Nobody. Like I can't wait to see who the next fucking, it's probably Trump, but I can't wait to see who's
next president.
It's probably going to be Trump. Yeah, I mean.
Probably.
The Beto thing was hilarious. I saw that shit. That dude, what a retard.
Dropped out, right?
Well, yeah. The first thing he said was, hell yeah, we're taking your guns. Hell yeah. And by the way, when people do, especially when black comedians do impressions of white voices, like the way white people sound, that's Beto's voice. Hell yeah, we're taking your guns. Bitch, you're not taking shit talking like that.
I mean, how you from Texas?
Yeah, hell yeah.
To say some shit like that. I mean,
that was
for real.
Game over.
Like, that turned, like, you lost the state of Texas right there.
Yeah.
You lost
90%
of the United States.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 90% of the United States, but you lost Texas, period, off the rip.
Your
And
home
you from
turf.
Texas,
Your home
and you
turf.
say that?
Well, I mean, I don't think he was gonna get the home turf anyway.
Of course not.
I mean,
As a Democrat, no.
even if he wouldn't have said that, I don't think he was gonna get it anyway.
As a Democrat, he
I
wasn't
I
gonna
looked at him and I'm like, that's the kind of guy that like probably still pees his pants sometimes. Like when he gets really excited or nervous, he probably like, oh, squirt a little bit in there. Fuck.
get. He's the dude that athletes like us took his high school crush,
Right. And he's
Yeah.
been thinking about fucking you up since
and
then.
he's
Yeah.
crushed.
and he
Yeah.
been.
He was
been
probably a
pissed
gun
off.
owner. He's probably
He
a
been
hunter
pissed
of
off
some
the
sort.
whole time.
Right.
Like,
Or wasn't shit in high
yeah,
school.
I wasn't
and-
shit. I was in. I mean, no disrespect for band and nerds. I mean, not nerds, but like drama.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
No
Theater.
disrespect to them, but
Drama
he was that
nerds.
guy. You
You
know
can
what I'm
say
saying?
it. It's
Drama
all right.
nerd.
They can't
You know
do
what
nothing to you.
I mean, I'm not saying nothing wrong with it.
They know.
Hell, I was in band in the 8th
We're
grade.
meatheads. We're
You
jocks.
know what
and
I'm
we got to
saying?
eat that.
But that's what
Right.
I'm saying. It was like he was that dude, band or, tennis
He was the
player.
beta male. He was the.
He was probably in debate.
Yeah, well, he's the
The
beta
beta,
male.
he
I
was
think.
tennis.
I
He
believe
had to be tennis.
is it tuna fish? What kind of fish? There's a certain kind of fish that the alpha male.
Gefilte.
The gefilte fish.
Filter fish.
Gefilte fish got. Yeah. Well, the male fishes will swim above the females of the school of fish, and they'll go down there and get what they got to get. They're alpha. Pow, 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 pow. Well, the beta males, what they do, this kind of fish, I forgot what it is, will swim with the females underneath them and camouflage themselves as females, but just to get some pussy. It's like the guy that's a feminist. It's
Oh,
like, that's
sneaky.
so bullshit. I can't believe they said that. By the way,
He's getting it in.
can I get some pussy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 16 Candles.
But they're pulling it off.
It's like that movie 16 Candles, how she had the gay
Never seen it.
friend the whole time and everything, but then come to find out he was so in love with her and shit. It's like an 80s movie, you know what I'm saying?
Fred, this boy's got some movies. Shit.
He's pretty
Dog,
deep, man.
Dog, I'm saying, like, when you're the only child,
Yeah. You watch lots of movies.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying, though, man. It's like that. It's like, okay, like movies be like that. You know
What's
what
just
I'm
bitch
saying?
ass dudes that'll pull some slick ass shit?
Yeah.
That's more scoundrelly than
It's not more
if
than
I
slick, though.
if I was a chick and a dude walked to me and he was like, "Hey, wanna fuck?" I'd have more respect for that
For
dude than the
that.
guy that's like, "Oh my god,
Pretend like
I
he's
cannot
in-
believe he just said that to you."
Or the
But
dude
then
that-
Get a few drinks
females
in you.
know- Females know within the 5 minutes they gonna fuck you though.
Oh yeah. Well, everybody does. Let's be
No,
honest.
I'm saying
when you walk
because
into a
you
room,
shake your hand. Hey, my name is Sandra, and I'm mine. I'm gonna fuck this dude.
everybody does that.
Yeah.
Every person, I think, they know. Male, I'd probably bang this person.
Yeah.
That's actually probably more of a male thought than a female thought.
yeah, yeah.
But there's some females that think, okay, I would
Man,
bang him,
it's
and
some-
will I marry him, and will I bang him?
some dirty ass chicks out there.
I don't
too.
think you.
Oh, yeah.
You won't. I don't think anybody really wants to marry somebody to like 6 or 7 months. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
marriage don't pop in your head till 6 or 7 months because
Not for females, bro.
females. Nah,
15 seconds for some of them.
Some of 'em.
because you can't just look at the dude. And
There's
say
some
you
girls
No,
that would
there's some
meet
chicks
Fred
out- there's
and,
some chicks
Well,
out
I-
there,
and the
man.
way
That's
you
what's
hug
up.
me,
I mean-
the way Fred hugged me, he just wrapped his arms around me. I just felt so safe. He's
man.
so big.
I get that.
He just talks
I
so
get
nice.
that.
I love his
but I
voice.
get that as a point. I get that as a point, as in
We're getting married.
you want me to be your boyfriend.
We're
I
getting
get
married.
No, man. It's,
that. I don't see that
I'm
as
married.
a marriage.
He's so
How does me
safe.
hugging
It's
you
fake.
turn into
It's
realize
fake.
that I'm going to be financially secure?
man,
Am
some
I
people
able,
don't-
able
they
to
don't-
have
some people don't
kids?
worry about that, man.
Some girls don't.
Some
Some
people don't
girls
worry about that, man.
Some girls don't care. Some girls just want somebody there that's. Hey, it's it. Those are the girls though that'll like as soon as they meet Fred and y'all start dating because you're crazy as fuck too. You're dating 2 weeks. Y'all taking pictures everywhere y'all go and shit.
Yeah.
She's like, soulmate. I can't believe where have you been all my life? So many losers before you, and then like 2 weeks later, fuck that piece of shit. We're not getting married anymore.
But see, that's being going back to females being emotional creatures.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
They felt your arm. They in their fucking crazy brain. No offense, females.
Yeah.
I talk to my wife just like this. I just
Yeah.
Just not all female. Most of them.
Yeah.
They're like they just have this fairy tale. This is it. This is the one. I can feel it. And Fred's thinking, I'm getting some pussy.
Yeah. But there's some dudes out there like
I'm
that
drunk.
though, too.
I'm getting some pussy. Oh,
But those are emotional
There's some
broken.
dudes.
God,
there's
those
some
are the
dudes
dudes that
out
when
there
they-
like that
emotionally
too,
broken
man.
those are the motherfuckers that when they break up with or the girl dumps them.
Yeah.
They're on
Looking for
Facebook.
somebody else.
Oh, I wish somebody would come eat breakfast with me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or listen to sad country music and
Yeah.
shit, or some
Yeah.
fucked up ass, just terrible, just depressing
Yeah,
music.
you go through that phase. I mean, everybody
Nah,
goes
man.
to that.
What-
little
what
phase.
ma-
Everybody's had their heart broken.
Everybody's
Yeah,
going
yeah.
through that phase, but I did it when
Well,
I was
I know,
in
'cause-
high school.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, this girl I dated in high school, she was cool at first, and then at the end, I couldn't stand it. I hated it. It was no fun. It was terrible. I just stuck it out because I was retarded. And then she dumped me on my 18th birthday.
Damn.
Fucking hilarious, right? Like, you're an idiot. You deserve that for hanging in that long, you retard. And after that, I was like, this one. And then I just fucking did the whole, oh, I'm sad. Like, drive by the house. The whole thing, dude. Sad music, the whole douchebag thing. That I told my, one day, I just said, I will never do this again. There will never be a woman that'll make me feel this way again. I will shut you off emotionally. When I see the bad thing coming and it's going to bring me down negative, I can just do it. I just go, fuck that person.
See,
Done.
it be that way because you go through a situation where, you know, like, I mean, I'm not going to lie right now. I hate anybody who says, I love you to the moon and back. Like,
I love you 3000.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I was dating someone and that's what it was. And they said that to me and I'm thinking, okay, this is legit. This is real. And then when we break up, you know what I'm saying?
You're like, bitch, the moon's far.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know.
It was 6 months.
Yeah.
I'll be like motherfucking Big Crit, you know what I'm saying? The artist. Shit, like, you know, I love you forever, or we could be together forever. Bitch, forever's a mighty long time.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So, look, let's get through this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Let's make this happen. You know what I mean?
The whole forever thing is like, when you're dating a motherfucker and you're just seeing them here and there, you're not with them, staying with them, sleeping with them, watching them poop, eat, all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Everything's beautiful.
Yeah.
You might have your spats.
Yeah.
And you say, I want to get married. Or the dude's like, hey, I want to get married. I'm a douche too.
Yeah.
What you should do is you live together for a year and then see if you want to
That's
get
when you know
fucking married.
somebody.
Yeah.
That's when you really know
Yeah, because
somebody.
you might walk in like, I was telling my nephew, the one that's the preppy white boy that wants to get thugged out. I told him, hey man, I'm driving one day. If you're ever, when you're to that age, you're going to girls' apartments and stuff. Just a little tip from Uncle KB. And you walk into her house and it's fucking filthy. She's filthy. Mm-hmm. I was like, there's just nothing you can do about it. She could be and said, usually it's the hottest chick you've ever seen in your life. Like, oh my God. And then, because I remember going out to bars, hanging out, the hot chick at the bar you've seen 3 weekends in a row. You're like, finally like, oh, this is happening.
Yeah.
This is happening. And you're like, she's opening the door and you're like, this is fucking, yes.
Look,
and then she opens the door and
well,
you're
you
like,
should know
oh my
something.
God.
But you should know something when a man and female, when they sit there and say, excuse my house before they walk in there,
Yeah.
you know.
Motherfucking right. Holy,
That's what it's
excuse
problem.
my house.
Excuse my house.
Excuse your butt. Do you wipe your ass? Like, and then if you, you know what I'm saying? Because I told him that. I said, if you walk through their house and their shit's, it's just nasty, and then their bathroom, oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm like, think about their butthole.
Yeah.
What do they do in their butthole? What do they do when they pee? Is she wiping that thing?
Yep.
Is she wiping the right direction? Because
Yep.
there's ways to go.
Is she going from
Back to front or front to back? You know, is she making a mud
For
pie? What's
real.
going on here?
For real.
But now you're like, think about that. You go from, we're talking about kids. I guess we get back to kids.
Yeah.
You go from 13-year-old boy trying not to fuck everything up because you're freaking out to 16-year-olds getting some pussy.
Yeah.
You can't barely make it through high school. Now you're in college. Now you're out there by yourself. There's
Surrounded
pussy
by it.
galore.
Surrounded.
And it's just out there. They're just giving it up at this point. In college, if you don't get laid in college, it's on you.
Kill
okay, it's
yourself.
fucking on you.
Kill yourself.
Yeah, it's
Real
on
shit.
you. There's somebody out there
Real
willing.
shit.
Somebody's drunk as fuck, and then you got to navigate through this fucking cesspool of dirty bitches, and you're like going through doors, and you're like, ah, what the fuck?
Like you said, you got to navigate through 30 bitches and then the feelings, the
Yeah.
emotions, all that
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
You
The
gotta go
dirty
through all that
bitches that
shit.
turn into crazy bitches that want to like think
Yeah.
they're in love.
Yeah.
And then in the end, you got to find a gym. But I always say this to everybody: friends, girlfriends, relationships of any sort. I will dig through a pile of shit to find a gym. Now, when you're a boy going through young age, I couldn't imagine being 20 years old right now, out here with this shit going on right now. Could you fucking imagine? Fuck. Fuck.
It's crazy.
Jesus Christ.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
If I ever get divorced, I'm telling you right now, once my kids are in college and shit, I'm living in a van. Y'all find me in the woods. I'll be by some rocks. I'll be by some trees. I don't need shit. If I want some pussy, I will drive in somewhere. I'll get a hotel. I'll wash up and I'll pay for it like a fucking normal human being does, like a gentleman, and I'll leave.
Yeah.
Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
There's no sense in
much.
that shit. Could you? I mean, I couldn't imagine. Like the shit we're talking about. You can't even touch a girl nowadays without
Yeah.
maybe worried about getting in trouble
Yeah.
or catching something.
Exactly.
And it's not gonna come out right away. It could be like 6, 7, 10 years from now.
Yeah, but that's what. But see, that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? Because real talk, I'm not saying I'm afraid, but I'm afraid to be. Okay, I give me a good college job. I'm the head coach of Ole Miss.
All that shit
LSU
could go
something,
right out
you
the
know
window.
what I'm saying? No, but then all of a sudden, oh, you remember that you did this with this female back in 03? The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, and and I'm looking at the person like, I don't even know this. Now, the only reason,
I got Lisa Brett Haas had a good one.
you know what I'm saying? My thing is, no disrespect, and I'm not racist or anything like that, but if a white woman to ever say that I've done something, she's a motherfucking lie. I'm being honest.
Because I know better.
You know, exactly.
Tell the officers, podcast 31, I was talking about staying the fuck away.
Yeah.
You could tell that I'm obviously not in trouble here.
Like
because
I sit there and said, if they sit there and say, oh, you raped this woman, what color is she? She's white. You a fucking lie. You a lie. Because I'll be honest, I'd probably mess around with one white chick, and that was in college when I was at Tech.
That's when you found out.
One.
He got a crazy phone call the next day. I need to talk to you. He's like, oh, this will be the last time this ever happens.
You know?
We're not doing this. What's about white girls?
I mean,
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
It's nothing wrong with it. But like
some
I
people
said,
like yellow M&Ms, and
like
some
I
people
said,
like Skittles.
it's nothing wrong with it, but it just goes back to being a black man. Her word is going to be over mine regardless.
This is just a defense thing.
Yeah, because like I said, because
he's gonna be a white woman.
Look, if we can say me and a white woman get, say she's my girlfriend, she get in an argument, neighbors call the police come, they're gonna go straight to me and arrest me, put me in cuffs.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Okay, now let me argue with a black woman. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna try to get the story. They're gonna probably put us in handcuffs or put us to the side, but they're gonna try to get the story.
You're still going to jail though.
between us.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then they say, okay, well, you put your hands on, you're going to jail. But like I said, the white woman, me and her, we could yell and argue, and neighbors get called. Next thing you know, they're going to pull up, handcuff me, and then ask her what the hell happened before they even talk.
Oh, yeah. But races aside, imagine what the legal system has even put the pussy on a pedestal.
Okay. Yeah.
Think about it.
You're right.
You show up, man, what happened? He hit me. Bring your fucking ass.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yep.
That goes from any part of the justice system.
Is the cop trying to get laid?
No.
Like he's like, hey man, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
Yeah. It could be. It could be.
I don't hit bitches.
But that goes for anything. But that goes for anything in the justice system, from goddamn child support all the way to alimony.
Pussy.
You
That's
see
all
what I'm
the
saying?
peasants. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So child support, the man can show up. You know what I'm saying? That's why they always try to make these damn child support meetings be like in the middle of the day when a motherfucker got to go to work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just take off.
And then all of a sudden, you take off and everything and all that. Then you show up on time and everything. They be like, they guarantee the judge is like, oh, shit, I got to do this now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Because they always expect the man not going to be there all the time for these child support meetings.
Yeah, but how much child support? I wonder the percentage of child support that women pay to men in the United States. There are women that pay child support.
I mean, that do.
Yeah.
Probably.
But they have to be totally fucked off. Like, they have to like have bad lives, like really being an unfit mother on drugs, abandoning their kids.
Yeah, it had to be something like
that's the
they
only
had to
way
set
a
one of
woman
them on
can
fire
get,
almost.
That's the only way a woman can get to.
I don't know if that, because I have a friend who pays child support. She's female.
What?
Yeah, but her situation was she moved off. Her kids wanted to stay here with her dad.
Yeah.
And she, got a better job, betterment of herself or whatever. Great mom. But, she wanted her kids wanted to stay here. So, her being the mom that she is.
So dad had to be a whole ass nigga then. I mean, language, but that's what it is. For him to put child support on his baby mama that's actually doing
her job,
doing shit.
That's as fucked up as a mom that keeps a baby away from a dad that wants to be a dad.
And they know they wrong for that shit.
Yeah.
But then they trying to sit here and prove a point. What point are you proving? The only thing you proving is that this relationship didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
That's the only thing you proving right now. For you to keep my son, daughter away from me.
That's just hating. That's all that is.
That's
just to
all
get at you.
Because to get at me and then sit here, you know what I'm saying, you don't want the next female to be a good parent to my, to my child. You know what I'm saying? So you're upset about the fact that I moved on. You're stuck on me. You're stuck on me. I moved on. And then you mad because I got someone that's willing to say, oh, you have a child? Cool. I'm going to be with you regardless. You know what I'm
even
saying?
sometimes even if they've moved on themselves, they'll still
Yeah.
bring that shit.
Yeah.
I was trying to find the percentage of what it is, but I can't.
But that's
figure
what
it
they do. They'll sit there and be on some other stuff, you know. Like I said, I guarantee you it's a rare percentage that women are paying child support. And then if they do, it's like I said, they have to really be on some messed up stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I think in my friend's situation, she's paying child support, but he's paying back child support. So I'm like, so how?
On those
How
same
they both
kids?
pay child support to each other?
That's what I said. I was like,
But
how
on
does
those same
that
kids,
work?
though?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
See, that's the thing. See, that's the thing. That's the crazy part of everything, man. It's like people just be on some other stuff, man. But like I say, what I see is just like it's, you know what I'm saying, for a woman to pay child support, like I said, if the dude put her on child support because it was some bullshit, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, okay, why would you know, she moved on, not moved on, but she moved to a new job, the kids staying here. I mean, why you just, you know, keep those people out of life, co-parent, and go from there.
Yeah,
You
that's
know what I'm saying?
well, it's just too simple. That makes sense. What are you talking about?
Exactly. But then,
Could we make this simple and life be easy? Yeah, fuck that.
No.
The kid could be
of
like,
course not.
kid could grow up nice and have a
course not.
decent relationship with both of you
Nobody
guys,
wants-
even
nobody
though you
wants to
can't like
make
each
shit
other.
simple. Nobody wants to make something simple to the person that eventually hurts you. You see what I'm saying? Like you're emotionally attached to this person. Y'all got a baby together, and then all of a sudden, boom. You know what I'm saying? We're not together no more. So, I'm going to do something to make your life miserable because of the fact that you hurt me.
Right.
Well, what's crazy is the amounts of child support people will pay over $1,000 a month
Yeah,
on top of living their own life.
yeah.
And maybe they have their
And
own
people, and they don't
like,
give
kid
a
in
damn
another
about
family.
that. They don't give a damn about that. Either you gonna pay or go to jail,
Yep.
and then you gonna pay your little thing, and then when you get out, you still paying.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
So while you're in jail, you're getting hit with
For back child
back
support the
child
entire
support.
time.
So that's what I'm saying. Like they
Totally
they
flawed
don't
system,
care
obviously.
about that.
I can't even find a statistic for anything about women.
Yeah.
I can't find anything about
So
women.
that's what I'm
It must be
saying.
that low.
You got what
Well,
I'm saying.
fuck it, don't even put it on there.
I guarantee it's a rare percentage. Probably about like 7, maybe 8%. No more than 10.
Oh, Jared Dangerfield's on here. He said, sorry I didn't make it Friday. He's in Utah he's probably in a cave fucking chipping out a gym or a
That's
ruby.
insane. Working out probably.
Yeah, lifting some heavy ass 80-pound dumbbell real slow.
Yeah.
Like an animal.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy right there, that whole family was a freakish
yeah.
genetically, but
Man.
they were the most low key, really good football players that
Yeah.
kind of didn't get enough opportunities on the field. If you ask
I remember
me,
whenever we were
they could kill people for real.
we were freshmen, played a game, I think we won, and I remember walking in.
I'm about to pee. Hold on.
For some reason, I looked back at the field. I see Jared Dangerfield running wind sprints after the game.
And see, and I played with the older brother Cole
Yeah.
Cole Dangerfield. You know, he was more funny, but he was an athlete. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
But he
and that
more
was a
funny.
big ass fan. 'Cause I remember we practiced. You know, we were always in the playoffs,
Yeah,
and
yeah. They'll play their little.
they play their game
their
every
game after
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, after practice.
I want to say they're Mormon.
Yes.
So, Mormons like to have
Yeah.
big families
Yeah.
and everything. So, shout out to Cole and Jared, you know what I'm saying? But that's what that was with them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, they like to keep, Mormons like to keep big families,
Yeah.
stuff like that. But, yeah, man, I remember Cole. Cole was a cool dude and everything like that. So,
Yeah.
that's what it was, man.
I think Jared still. I think he posts videos every now and then. Him, like Kyle was saying, doing 80-pound dumbbell curls, just knocking it out.
Yeah,
He
no.
looks like He looks like Bigfoot shaped everything but his own beard.
Damn.
He just left the beard in the head. He's like, that guy's a freak. Cole was a freak. All of them were freaks. I remember he used to play
Yeah.
this turkey bowl on
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
that's what we were
just
talking
talking
about.
about.
Yeah, that's
Vicious,
what,
dude.
That's what we were talking about.
Like,
yeah.
soon as we done with
Soon as we
practice,
done
they
with
come on the
practice, man.
field.
It was serious.
And they was all
Yeah.
out there.
Cracking too. Like they
Yeah.
would bust you up. You had to. I mean,
Yeah.
it was a pretty serious game of football
Yeah,
for no
yeah.
pads.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
guys never got. They didn't get the shot because they didn't look the part.
Yeah.
Like Jared wasn't the biggest kid back then, but he could smash everybody. He's stronger than everybody. He's faster than
Didn't
everybody.
one of them save somebody from that fire during chemistry?
Yeah.
The big chemistry. I
was-
think it was Jared.
It was probably Jared.
Saved like somebody out of the fire
Yeah,
and
in
stuff.
chemistry
And,
class,
everything. And
yeah.
then came
Jared, if
to
you
practice
still
like
watch-
nothing happened.
Yeah, it was probably Jared.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like something they would
That was
do.
probably Jared.
Yeah, because I remember that. And then you know what's so...
They're so tough they probably don't burn.
You know, yeah. And you know what's so messed up, though? And this was the funny part. I failed chemistry junior, my second semester of chemistry. So I had to take it again my senior year. And then they put me in that damn class where it got burnt up with that teacher and all them students.
Yeah.
The next semester with all them, I said, yo, I'm not doing no lab shit in here.
Was chemistry required? Because I don't know if I
Yeah,
took
chemistry was a requirement.
I must have had to do
chemistry.
it then at some point.
Yeah.
Take
I was on the get out of high school program though. I was on fuck all your extra shit. I know I'm not gonna do shit after this. I just want out.
See, I had to be, you know, it was
Yeah.
like, it was three of them. It was honors, distinguished, and regular. And I was on distinguished. 'cause
Moron
I had-
mafia.
I was gonna say, Fred, you were like
he did. I
the-
guess
the
Jared
smart-
said he did.
the smart
Not really, but
superstar football player, man.
yeah, because my grandmother was a school teacher, so she wasn't playing that
so
shit.
you had to.
Yeah, my grandmother wasn't gonna play that shit, so I know I had to go and do what I had to do. And then on top of that, when they tell you, okay, you just get a scholarship, and then you got to go, well, you got to maintain
Yeah.
this GPA. You know, you got to maintain that.
Yeah, Tech.
You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's what it was. I mean, especially at Tech, and people didn't know that I flunked out of Tech.
Did you?
I flunked out of Tech.
You didn't graduate?
No, I graduated, but I flunked out of Tech my sophomore year because I was on academic suspension, and then I got off of it, then I got back on it. So then I fucked around and didn't do right. You know what I'm saying? And I'll admit that I was chasing a girl, you know,
Pussy.
pussy.
Run the
Exactly,
world.
Exactly.
About to lose your scholarship over some pussy.
Exactly. So this what happened. Shit you not. And I remember we played against Navy in the Houston Bowl and everything like that. And then I remember them telling me, "Oh, well, this might be your last game of college football because you didn't pass." You know what I'm saying? So you can play in this game, but then you might not come back some next semester. So I said, "Okay, cool." I balled my ass off in that game. I really did. To this day, I mean, last time I remember, they got a picture of me in the library tackling this dude from Navy. You know what I'm saying? That I remember.
Yeah.
But, okay, so I remember the game was over. My damn coach came to me, Ruffin McNeil, and he was all like, "Hey, man, we got to do something. We got to get you back. Like, this shit going to be crazy, man. I mean, you got to do something." And then the only thing they was telling me that I would have to go to Levelland or MC just to get my grades back up and then come back and play and everything like that. So I was like, well, shit, what I'm going to do? You know what I'm saying? So I said, you know what? I'm going to MC. Okay? I'm going to go to Midland College. I'm going to go to Midland College, get my grades up, and get back to Tech. And then all of a sudden, I heard from my academic advisor, and he tells me, hey, if you write a letter to the dean of your degree that you're trying to get, we can get you back in. But it's on his discretion. But you got to write a letter talking about what you did. So I was like, all right. And then I found out there was 16 of us.
Damn.
Yeah, 16 of us.
Starters?
No, not starters, but
On the team, though.
But on the team, 16 of us was about to get put out because of grades. So I wrote a 5-page letter to my dean talking about who I am, where I come from. This is important to me, and literally being the first person to ever actually graduate from a university out of my family. You know, I went in and then told him what was the reason. Except for the pussy part. I didn't tell him about the pussy part, but you know what I'm saying?
He might have. Well, I get it.
You know,
I get it.
mean, it could have, but I was like, nah, you know, the reason was because I didn't have the resources, and I had the resources but didn't use them, you know.
Made yourself look bad.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
Owned it.
next thing you know, so I'm waiting. I remember calling other players that I knew was on suspension or about to be kicked out. Did you hear from them? No, I ain't heard from them. So next thing you know, boom. The day school starts, I get a call from the dean, secretary. Yeah, you can come back. He accept your letter. You're ready to come back and everything. Okay, cool. So the next day, I drive up to Lubbock. I talk to my the athletic academic advisor. He gives me the little scolding. better get your shit together. This your last chance. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Next day, we have a team meeting. Coach Leach puts all 16 of us.
Man, you had Leach.
Yeah. He had all 16 of us talking, telling us what we were going to do better. What we was going to do better. But you couldn't repeat what you said. You're like, oh, I'm going to do better by this. You know what I'm saying? So you couldn't repeat, what
I wish I was
someone
number
said.
one.
You know what I'm saying? I was saying, you know what? Hey, I'm going to do better. Get my shit together, focus on what I need to focus on, straight up. Shit you not, that whole semester, you only saw me in class and workout. That's it. If I didn't have a class with you, you didn't see me. I didn't go out whole semester. That whole semester, I didn't go out. And now, Tech, they always got this thing called dead period, where it's like 2 days where you're supposed to study for your finals, but really nobody
Everybody parties.
Everybody party. No one saw me till dead day. You know what I'm saying? Oh, where the fuck you been? Oh, shit. Been studying, bro. I've been trying to get back eligible. You know what I'm saying? And I end up doing that and get back eligible. So that's what I'm saying. It's like...
You played 4 years.
Yeah, I played all 4 years. And like I said, I almost got kicked out my sophomore year due to grades. Pussy.
That was it. It pussy telling you.
So that's what happened. And so by the time I got my shit together from that, I stayed straight on it. And then by my senior year, when I was dating my baby mama, at the time or whatever, she was all like, hey, let's go do this, let's do that. Now I got this book to write. You know what I'm saying? I got this paper
You
to
took
write.
it serious then.
You know what I'm saying? I was serious. Like from my sophomore year to on, I was on my shit. And I made sure that I wasn't getting on no, kicked out of school and type shit. So I was like, nah, I gotta get it on my own, man, because shit, fucking with you and I don't write this paper. You know what I'm saying?
Man, your son ain't gonna be able to get away with nothing.
You know what I mean? So I got my degree. I do what I do as long as I'm coaching and trying to make something happen. Shit, it is what it is. So like you said, my son just shouldn't have to worry about nothing. You know what I mean? So, and people, like I said, and I like the fact that people respect and like me to the point where something happens to me, it's going to be a lot of people for him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why I'm not really worried about things if something was to ever happen to me, or you know what I'm saying. But I just don't want the wrong people get with him and.
It's easy. It's easy to do that shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I fucked up for a long time before I started figuring it out. I was all right. I wasn't no troublemaker. I just had too much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what it is. It's like you're just trying to have fun and don't realize what it is and what's going on. So.
Well, fellas, we'll end it on that. It's 10 o'clock. We had a 35-minute podcast that was on live on YouTube. I killed it. We just kept talking. I realized my mistake, and now we've been on it about another hour and 20 minutes almost.
Mm-hmm.
It's time warp.
I don't know how long my damn live was on, but
Probably the whole time.
Since then, but
Somebody named Lisa Brett Haas, Rodney Floyd, tell Fred what you told me about failing versus being hurt.
Oh, because remember I was telling you we got some guys out on defense due to grades.
mm-hmm.
So
Are you a coach?
Huh? No. So damn, what did I say?
You say
Being hurt is understandable, but failing that's
It's unacceptable.
it's unacceptable.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
I was terrible at school, but I know now that all I do is try and not the past.
We couldn't fail at Lee, though.
Yeah.
No, you couldn't. No, I
Couldn't fail at Lee.
couldn't.
As long as you had study
tried.
hall.
Yeah. And if you were failing, you go to study hall for the first.
Yeah,
6
they
weeks
saw
of
you
school.
working, they'd pass you.
If you
That's what I'm saying. You couldn't fail at Lee. As a football player, you could not fail at Lee.
No.
So right now, either you not giving a fuck,
yeah.
or you just not really just like you.
Or you're completely retarded.
garbage.
And they're like,
no, you're trash.
oh, yeah, you just can't play ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I
just on
think
the
these.
team.
I think these are starters.
I mean, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. For you to be failing as a football player,
Yeah.
either you're garbage or you just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Right? And if you are garbage, you should really be studying hard
exactly.
because you're obviously not going to make
Exactly.
any money playing football.
Exactly.
Most people aren't. I mean, it's just not in the cards for a lot of people.
No.
They're definitely not the coldest to ever do it.
Yeah.
And they're stupid.
Yeah.
Or lazy. Mostly probably lazy.
Lazy, probably.
But have you guys ever used anything from school, like in your daily life, that much?
Uh,
Some here and there I do, yeah, but not. For the most part, life
No.
experience has got me where I'm at now,
Yeah.
which isn't very far, but it's far enough.
Yeah. And the way that they teach school nowadays, man, it's
My kids don't even get homework. They don't even get homework. Like there's no, because the teachers aren't funded to do anything, and they don't have any money. Like this new, like we got the new mayor. He's a Peyton. He actually baptized me when he was a pastor. So I'm hoping he does something different. Like this school bond that just passed for whatever the hell it's going to be.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I voted for that.
Do you think it's gonna?
Just to see what kind of clusterfuck they're gonna try to do around.
Why would you do that? They're gonna take all our money and then build a bunch of new schools. They don't put no fucking paper in. They can't pay no teachers. If they take the money and they
don't
pay
know what they
teachers,
doing.
if they pay teachers, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
But they're not going to.
They're not going
They're
to.
gonna build some fucking school that they can't put any teachers in that they can't pay.
Yeah.
I had a teacher on here and she said they get one one package of print paper for a copy machine a semester amongst all the teachers. The rest is on them. That's why you're not seeing any homework come home.
Yeah.
They're not gonna pay for it. You gotta pay to go to work. It's like going to work for an oil field company and they're like, well, you need to bring all the wrenches. Well, I'm not a contractor, I work for you. You
Yeah.
should give me a truck and all the tools to do the job.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That's crazy though.
I'm glad you voted for that, you fucking asshole.
I mean, I admit, because don't get me wrong, I wanted to see
You're hoping it goes to something good?
really.
In
I
faith?
wanted to see
You voted in faith?
because what was told to me that okay, they're going to get a new Lehigh, going to get a new Midland High.
Right.
Okay.
We're getting a new one.
Yeah.
Like erasing those old ones.
No. Yeah.
Not building on the old ones.
But then they're going to remodel the old.
They're going to
ones,
remodel the old
but
league.
then they're going to turn them to like other like special schools. Like they say, in the Midland High is going to be like a all girls school, while Lee is going to be something else.
For real?
An all-girls school?
Yeah. Because
Wow.
there's an all girls academy here that's
No.
I did not know
that's
that.
here. But they basically just saying they're going to move them there. But then at the same time, because they're trying to say like we're overcrowded with students, like at least 1,100. You know what I mean? At least 11 to 1,500.
I bet more than that.
I was going to say, I could see that being overcrowded. I
Yeah.
mean, because you drive around town.
But we're overcrowded but
students.
understaffed.
Understaffed.
We still need
Exactly.
teachers.
We're under.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, we're understaffed. Yeah, we need more
Understaffed.
teachers. They can put the students in empty classrooms. That's cool. But
Man, I've seen two different occasions, people posting on Facebook where their kid was in school, in class, had no adult supervision whatsoever.
yeah,
the
video.
whole class.
I've seen video that said video teachers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if they start smoking meth, they're just like, hey,
Yeah.
hey,
Fucking yell at them.
stop smoking meth.
Yeah. It's fucking nuts. Man, I'm a firm.
What are you going to do, bitch?
Yeah. I'm a firm believer in you take care of home first.
Yeah.
So we need to take care of the issues that we have now before we bring
Yeah.
something else. I mean, we don't even have enough people driving goddamn school buses.
Yeah, no shit. My son gets out of school. It's at 3:40ish. Does he get out? 3 something like that.
Yeah.
He didn't get home till 5. I can get to his school from my house in like 2.5 minutes. It's like I'm 2 miles down the road.
But let me ask you this though. I mean, kind of on the subject and everything, but like since we voted, everybody voted and everything like that. Peyton's a new mayor and everything.
Hopefully, he does good. He's a pastor. He's a man of God.
Okay. I don't know much about him, but you know.
I don't either.
I
But
don't either.
My
he was a
thing
good
is-
pastor.
My thing is, what did Morales do?
Nothing. Except Morales did agree to be on this podcast.
Did he?
Had me set up for the day. The day was set up, and then never showed up, and then ghosted me.
Oh, wow.
Just
Now,
nothing.
Here's my thing. The only thing I think Morales did was make a sidewalk off of Lamesa.
Morales has made a lot of money. He made builders, people that build homes here. Like you want affordable housing, he made it almost impossible for home builders to make it
Of
possible.
course.
I think he actually passed to where, like if you're building my wife's a home builder. If you're a home builder or you're building an apartment complex for each dwelling, so apartment complex is each dwelling, each one of those apartments. On top of everything costs you now, all the massive taxes these guys take and pay, a lot of builders pay a lot of shit people know about. They charge you $10,000 on top of that. So per dwelling, apartment complexes, that's pretty expensive.
Yeah.
Extra 10 G's. So guess who's gonna have to pay that 10 G's? Somebody is. The builder ain't, because they're a business person. They gotta make money. So the person buying the house is. But then they tell them, make housing more affordable. Bitch,
How?
figure that. So hopefully Peyton will get a hold of that because I think that's kind of one of his deals was affordable housing.
Right.
My wife builds big houses. Like she can't touch your house. Like if you want to build a house with her, it's going to be $600,000 to $800,000 home. That's just going to be. She can't build it any cheaper than that. But they're trying to build houses that are going to be $300,000 affordable, $250,000 homes. But something's got to give somewhere.
Something.
Yeah, you're right.
Hopefully Peyton does it. I'm going to actually reach out to him see if he'll come on the podcast. I understand if he
probably
won't.
He probably will.
It's a wild podcast, but it gets
Yeah.
serious sometimes too.
Yeah. But now that's what I was wondering because I was discussing that earlier today, and I was like, okay, what did Morales
Nothing.
do?
What's funny
'Cause
is
the only thing I've really seen that changed, especially on the east side,
Nothing.
was the damn sidewalk that goes from Hogan Park all the way to the tracks.
what's funny is Green Tree, where Morales lives, the first road they fixed in town was Green Tree Boulevard, which is a 25-mile-an-hour road that's traveled by vehicles, just cars. Biggest truck you'll see is a Power Stroke, 250.
Right.
So at 25 mile an hour. Fairgrounds, all the way down as far as you want to go down. If you ride a motorcycle at nighttime, you'll die on that fucking road because the potholes are so
man.
big. And it's traveled by every worker in this town. Big semi. I mean, it makes a lot of money.
I was going to say, man,
It makes a lot of money.
you can bring it in further in town. Garfield,
Right.
in front of Midland College, is fucking horrible.
I mean, but that's the thing.
They don't want to fix nothing of that. Where does that money go? Where does all this money go?
does it
All these rich, well, a lot of these rich people
see,
take their money and they
that's
spill
the
it out. Like
thing.
a
No,
lot of the
that's
people that
the
make big
thing.
money
That's
here
what he
spend it
did,
elsewhere.
though. That's what he did. It's like I'm gonna run. It's like this. I'm gonna run for mayor. So you vote for me. I'm gonna get whatever you need out here. You know what I'm saying? It's like okay, like that's like being a head coach. No, I know your son play. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? You coming to me as a booster and everything.
Right. Hey.
Hey. Yeah.
Deacon wants some
But,
more PT, baby.
Yeah,
What's up?
Yeah. My son got to start this week.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can do that.
Boop, 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 boop. You know what I mean?
Oh, we
And then
lost.
it's
That's
like,
all right, though. It's all
yeah,
right.
it's all right. I
got
still
a
got
little-
my job.
Oh, you know
I
that's
still got my job. Booster got paid. We good.
that's what's going on in politics. I know. I have no doubt. I hope Peyton, being a man of God, I expect him. He baptized me for God's sake. Is honest. I just see it very hard for anybody to get into a position of that kind of power
doing
without having to do something
Something
for somebody.
Yeah. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing.
Well, guys, I mean, we did almost, I guess, a little over 2 hours just on the podcast that we recorded, not counting the probably other 20 minutes we were
20
just
minutes.
bullshitting. I apologize for that. We had a good turnout, though. A bunch of people got on here now. I think I got it figured out. Next time, I'll pay attention to all the small details in the orange lettering. On that note, I guess next week, I don't know who it's going to be. I have somebody set up, and it's slipped my mind. But Wednesday next week, I appreciate you guys.
Thanks for having me, man.
We'll come back on again.
know.
I want to come back on with some barbecue because I'd like to get you on, and I have another barbecue buddy. And I don't know nothing about food, but I like talking about that shit.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Maybe we could grill something up, bring it on the plate. Maybe have Fred come and sample, put some peanut butter and jelly on it.
I'm down anytime you got me, man.
Hell yeah,
Hey,
brother.
we just prayer anything. Like you said, I just like talking, man. Just
I'm the same way.
on some
This is
deep
the
stuff,
third one
man.
we've done.
Together, me and you. Well,
Third, maybe even fourth.
I mean, technically that area was 3, but it's 4 because remember the first
Yeah,
one.
the first one. You're the first podcast I
Yeah.
ever did.
So
Yes, it'll be.
I'm down with.
Oh, yeah.
time, man. Anytime.
Hell yeah. Well, let's get out of here. It's already
sir.
10. I gotta get my sleep.
Yeah.
I got the podcast. We got it. Man, we did good. For me totally fucking everything up because I'm half retarded. I'm not a faggot. I got it right. Good enough. So, all
Already.
right, we're out, man. I appreciate
right.
you guys.